It's really fun, a little bit silly, but at the same time organic, and it's put a smile on my face. Welcome to Free Sample of the Week. This week we have a Viking Warhorn. Now, this is not what I would call a bread and butter patch, but it's definitely a fun instrument to have, especially for the sound effects that these produce. And stick some heavy drums or some big powerful drums behind this thing, and you got yourself this epic medieval-esque sort of track. But you'll see what I mean when we get into this instrument. So it is by a guy or girl or somebody called Necatuss, and I believe it's a Heimdallr call, Viking god, I believe. A simple and rather silly set of recordings of the Gjallar Horn, also known as a Viking Warhorn. We'll stick with Viking Warhorn, I can actually pronounce that. But it's a fun little library. It's only 88 megabytes, it's not too large, but it comes with these 4 different patches that has everything from, I guess, the standard to a more vibrato-esque patch, to a more vibrato-esque patch. You've got some white noise, which is actually just them blowing through the horn, like an air sort of sound, which you'll see what I mean, and then a weird distorted burst, which is quite fun. So this is the information. I'll leave a link in the description as always. Let's just jump into the decent sampler and start playing around with it. So this is the first patch, the basic ones it comes with. There's 4 ones broken down into 4 folders. Very simple. Here it is loaded. We've got attack, release, chorus, tone, and reverb. Let's start playing around and we will see what comes out. Bear in mind, as I said, this is more effects than legato, and maybe some chords, but I believe it's probably just one sample stretched out and triggered, especially with 88 megabytes. But I'll let you judge that. Let's just play some sounds. You can probably see why they said silly. On its own, when you've got that nice sound, as I said, with some drums, will sound awesome. But as soon as you do like a chord, saying that sounded a lot better. It kind of sounds almost a little bit silly, but it is kind of cool, and I like how, that's why I kind of held the notes. It has that beautiful come off, that beautiful tail end of the sound, that natural finish, which almost sounds like you're blowing a raspberry, but awesome, cool little sound. Let's move quickly into the vibrato one. And actually, just playing around with that, I think there is more than just one sample that's been moved around, because there's definitely some variation I'm seeing in there. So that's the vibrato one. Some are longer than others. If we pull the reverb off, ooh. I love it, but it's got, I don't know what to call it. It just has personality. That's the word I'm looking for, and it's quite a clean raw sound actually. And we can put some chorus, and you can mess around with the tone with the mod wheel, although I wouldn't advise it. So this is the more vibrato-y patch. Let's move on to the burst, which they're actually pretty cool, especially if we go nice and low. Quite haunting until it almost sounds a little bit silly towards the end there, maybe an octave higher. There you go. Almost organic, so a very natural, animal-esque sound to that. Actually, I want to go back. I want to hear a really low note with the original. Ooh, yeah, that's Warhorn-esque. Yeah, that's cool. But this is something you just don't have in like a DAW. It's got such a real organic sound to it, and it's just something that you can add on just to add just that epic warlike Viking medieval effect to your piece. All right, white noise. This is what I mean by like just blowing through without making a pitch. It just sounds like I farted. Or maybe you just need a fart noise effect. I kind of like that, almost percussive. So you've got quite a variety for 88 megabytes. You're getting a bang for your buck. Well, it's free, but for something just to add that little bit more finesse to a piece, I think it's perfect. And this has been the Warhorn. There's not much else to add. It's really fun, a little bit silly, but at the same time organic, and it's put a smile on my face. I hope it has for you. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.